Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jets of St. Louis taking on the Miami Dolphins. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
And this drive will begin with a run from H.A. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Levis. Open net is Waddle, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
630. Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact.
And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Mecole Hardman, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devontae Turpin now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the...
This is intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the draw, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice sneak and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Garrett Wilson to what he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down.
And even 40 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception.
Here he goes right side. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chain, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins, 40 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A second down throw from Levis. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Levis back to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Levis now on 2nd down. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Come 19.
Levis sets up to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. In motion right is Wilson. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the St. Louis first down.
On first down, right back to Hall. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 6 now. Ball again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. Is it a momentary roadblock with that incompletion? No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Levis to throw off play action. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down, here's Levis. Throw caught by A-Chain.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis.
Incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Rodgers now to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. On the out route, he finds Hardman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practice.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Levis now off of play action. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 of the 25-yard line.
Running right, here's A-Chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There is absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Levis looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Rodgers pass.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd on the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On play action, now Rodgers. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing that around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Levis now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Levis on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Rodgers now on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Rodgers now on first down. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 19 yards. St. Louis, first down.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Ooh, Well, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. First and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here it is, fourth and goal. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get forward.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.